paying these people for her to have these
Hmm.
looks. Understandable, right? But the reason why it's working for her because she's branding herself right with it. If you're not going to brand yourself and just throw the money out there to get these names, it ain't doing nothing for you but getting your views up. Yeah, but you're still going to be stuck in the same caliber. You're not out here putting the work in, promoting right, and branding yourself right. Sometimes it is all about the people that you be around. Always remember that.
So,
The floor is back open.
I didn't understand what Plug's argument was. Was like he should be getting bigger names than what he's battling, or he should be on
Uh,
bigger stages because he's battling these bigger names.
Well, I'm saying, like, okay, when I'm looking at, like, if you want a small market, the best way for
Hmm.
that market to brand you from their perspective, from their side, is to get people who's gonna have a bigger impact than the league currently has, right? You bring a big
Hmm.
artist to a smaller league, you hope that some of that following rubs off, which results in the views, which results in people having had more likely seen you than not. If you were
Hmm.
just battling run of the mill, me from the middle of Alabama. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, versus
Hmm.
battling a nigga who everybody familiar with. Now, I think what I'm agreeing and what I'm understanding is if the branding ain't right on your side where you're not prepared for that, that's a different thing. See what I'm saying? So in my head, I'm like, I don't know how good that is because that's saying you getting the best looks that's available to you, but your branding might not be right on
All
your
right, how
side.
about this though? All right, if I can make it sound more, you got the names that you got, but guess what? Even though you got that name, them people, them fans, they not coming to see you. They're coming to see that name.
That's
Leagues
true.
want to know if I put your name on a card, am I going to get my money back? If not, then you ain't no draw. You not branding yourself. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh, is this the
Okay,
That's why they
conversation I
say
had
stop
this
I
chasing
morning?
agree.
the name and become the
So
name. Y'all, that's
so
why they made the saying stop chasing the name and become the name.
You know, yo, another
that
thing too though, like when Snake Eyes came out here, he choked and he ain't promote the battle at all. So that type of shit be fucking shit up too,
It
cause
ain't
then it's on one
it.
side.
If I was ignorant to what was going on in upstate New York, I would say Dunny just dropped the ball 100. It's so many contributing factors. It's just not my business to say. Um, but it is more than branded. It falls down. You go to a league and they have no infrastructure. They don't have nothing, and they're throwing out the money. You might not
I'm
even
glad you
deserve
brought
the
that up.
battle.
I'm
They're
glad you
throwing
brought
out
that
the
out because
money.
I was gonna speak on that once you're done.
They're throwing out the money. They're putting you in a position when they know you don't have the branding, when they know you don't have all of these things going on. And yeah, you're the artist. You should have some responsibility to it. But if it's totally not in your means to do so, I think that falls back into the development. Your league need to be developing you up enough before they give you those names. And then the league itself cannot fall apart because of bad business or whatever. Leagues ain't even big enough to be political, and they get political. So a lot of these things contribute to why not just Dunny, but a lot of upstate artists are stuck in this box.
Well, that's because it's the location. The location is a remote location in battle rap. It's not like if you're in New York City, if you battling on We Go Hard or the Trap or something like that, it's still considered a remote location. It's kind of hard to get out there. Like um their following is kind of just locale to them. It would be no different than, battling in Connecticut or Wyoming. It's just like, okay, we don't know battle raps there, but when we come to certain regions, we come in for a certain thing. Like, so for example, if you go to the Midwest and you battle, you get a big name in Indiana, it may not do the views that it would do in Chicago because Chicago is the location. If you go to the West Coast and you get a big battle in Arizona, it may not do the views that it may do if you get a name there versus if you get it in Cali. No different than if you get a name in upstate New York versus getting a name in New York City. So a lot of the things be the location, it be the league. Sometimes the league itself is not all that developed. I'm not shitting on anybody's league, but you just can't expect to pay a mid-tier or top-tier battler $3,000 and then he's just supposed to bring 30,000 subscribers to your league with one battle. It's just an unrealistic thing. And if all of your names is in your home state, there's really nothing you can do but just build your channel up and just be hotter in your home state or your home city. If you somebody that's gonna get names, you need to be getting names all over the country, and then you need to have a brand that's bigger than you know your locale location. Somebody like a Jay Moore. Like Jay Moore will get the same names that Dunny Gage got, but he's got a bigger brand that's backing him that goes to what Caution's saying, but he's also traveling the country. He's not just battling all the big names in his home state. He's battling the big names, all nationwide. So when you see a Jay Moore pop up, it's floating through multiple different states algorithms. So whereas you won't see if somebody's got five names in their home state versus somebody who's got five names nationally, they're going to be a lot easier to find. So there's nothing wrong with just getting a bunch of names, but if you're just only getting those names in your home state, it's that echo chamber is going to go void eventually.
Yeah, that's why a lot of us go to like I battle and we go hard and shit like that. It ain't really shit upstate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think getting a name is good. Like if you've been battling for a while, you like and you get rewarded with a name, that's dope. Do your thing. Prove that you could battle up there with the top tiers. Prove that prove that you own somebody like Stretch Mills and level or some shit
Facts.
like
Take
that. It just
advantage of it. Take advantage of it. That's for
but
real.
don't stay there and just battle all the top guys in your home state. Then it's just like, okay, you the best nigga in upstate, but it's just like you want to show that you can be one of the best niggas in upstate when you come to Chicago, when you come to Philly, when you come to New York, when you come to Cali or Florida or wherever, show you one of the top niggas in any state you go in.
That makes sense. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I appreciate that. There's a lot of
Absolutely.
information in there that I can take and be shit that'll be useful as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I give this last nugget. If you got $1,000, it's better to spend $1,000 on traveling than it is to spend it on a name. You will get more if you self-investing. You got $1,500 to $2,000. It's better to get three trips out of the $2,000 than to put $2,000 on one name in your home state. If you take $2,000, that's three plane tickets, generally speaking, a couple hotels. You could bounce around, shake some hands, and be seen by multiple people in different states than spend $2,000 in your own state and just get that name. And it's just like, okay, you got this graduation day in your home state, but it's just like you're still only known here. Yeah, you had your big moment, but it only means something to us here who live with you. It don't really mean nothing to the national market.